Hey guys, Michael Moon here. I'm glad you're here with me. I'm in my camper tonight up in Canadian Texas. I'm working up here on a job right now, but the one thing I'm thinking about this evening is deer hunting, and we're so close to the season opener. We're a month away. I've got my new Mathews VXR out. I've been shooting it and just trying to, get everything honed in. I don't want any surprises on the opening day. I've got my stand up of my projected area. I've got a couple of stands up, but my projected site that I'm going to hunt, I've got it up. I've got a big 10 point that's there. But on today's show, we're going to look back, because I know during this time of year, we're always looking back. We look forward, but we look back too, don't you? That one buck that you killed last year or 3 years ago, you remember that time? What about even, that buck, maybe you killed him 30 years ago or 10 years ago. He was a huge buck or just something special with him, Maybe you killed him with your dad or your mom was there or your brother or sister or your best friend. It was just a memory that was right there with you. Well, on today's show, we're going to take a look back at my brother's largest buck that he's ever killed, and he was a giant, especially for southwest Oklahoma, but just in general he was a giant. I had seen that buck maybe 2 weeks before he shot him. He wasn't even on our property. Me and my good buddy Joe Medlin, we were coming in from a bow hunt that night, and as we were leaving the place, our headlights hit this enormous buck out in the field. And anyway, just want to look back at this giant buck. Scored over 185 inches net, 192 we'll just call it. It was 191 and 7/8 I believe, or maybe 5/8 on the gross score, but just call him 192. But let's look at this video here and check it out. Wow, 2020, hard to believe, but 13 years ago in 2007, my brother killed the biggest buck of his life. 2006, just a year before, I killed a buck of a lifetime, thinking, man, my poor brother, I don't know if he'll ever be able to top that. I just genuinely felt, sorry for him. Well, let me tell you, this buck that he killed was tremendous. Blew my buck out of the water. This buck netted 185 and 4/8. And you hear a lot of people talk about, oh, he scored this or he scored that. But the truth is, he scored by the state of Oklahoma, by the Cy Curtis program. And if you go and you look him up online today, he's the #1 ranking buck net score in Jackson County. In fact, he's the largest gross score as well. But the #2 buck, incidentally, was a state record typical at one time, killed right down here in Altus, Oklahoma. So my brother's buck actually scored more in inches. Now, he's a non-typical, so you don't want to take that away from the David Gribble buck. But just an amazing story, and just, I'll never forget that morning as long as I live.
Right here.
Yeah, his brow tine set up high.
Below my fingers is what makes him
Yeah,
buck.
Absolutely. What makes that other one a trophy buck?
Everything.
192 inches.
Yeah, everything.
191 and 7/8.
Somebody here a few days back, I forget who it was. Somebody came here. They saw that video and went, oh!
Yeah, that's cool.
I love that. I love that reaction, because it tells you a whole lot about that person.
Yeah.
You realize, man, that person knows deer.
So that was a lot of fun, that hunt. Remember that?
Oh my gosh, we were young men, brother.
Yeah, we were.
It's been about 50 minutes since I shot him. Yeah, a lot of blood. Tissue too. Arlis. He's down. He's huge. He's a hawk. Oh my gosh.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, I've never seen this.
Yes! Yes! This is a huge deer. Look at him.
Oh my goodness.
He's huge.
Oh my god.
Deer of a lifetime.
Yeah, he did.
It's my deer. This is unbelievable. You know how big this deer
Yeah.
is?
Oh man, that is so awesome. It brings back such good memories just seeing that. And I was able to be with my brother in his office not too long ago, and we were just sitting reminiscing about those 2 bucks that he has on the wall there in his office, and just what they meant to him. And man, what a cool thing. I'll tell you what I would really like for you to do is shoot me a picture in messages, or post it on a comment online, or a picture if you can. And I'd like to see right here on my page on YouTube that buck that meant a lot to you. I love stuff like that. It's so interesting. But let me know whether you hunt on the East Coast, or you live here in Oklahoma and hunt here, or you hunt in Kansas or Iowa or Illinois, or maybe it's a mule deer up in the Sierra Nevadas of California. I don't know. Just hit me up with it. I'd love to see it. Even if this video ends up, month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years down the line from when it first aired, put that down there. I'd love to see it, love to connect with you. But I want to thank you for watching the show today. And food plots are what we're going to be dealing with over the next week or so as we get closer to the season. We hadn't had a lot of rain here, and it's been extremely hot in southwestern Oklahoma, here in Canadian Texas too. But we're gonna try to get some seed in the ground, and gonna no-till it in. We're gonna plant about 8 acres in food plots this fall, so I'm excited about that. But I want to thank you for watching the show, and invite you to come back and see me again real soon. All right, like and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. I'd love to connect with you and see what you're doing, and I just would like to bond with you in that way. So go ahead and follow me. I'll follow you back, and I thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. Make it a great day.